Hi everyone and welcome to What's in the Shop. Today I have a special guest, Anita Lorimer from Breakaway Designs, and we are very excited to showcase her very first quilt range called Quilt Wizardry 101. So there we go. Let's hope there's going to be more than that. So welcome. And
Thank you.
This is such a great range. I'm very honoured to have you here, like West Australian. Yay! Very honoured to have you come in and talk about this gorgeous range. So we have in front of us the low volume prints, but then we've got some panels. So I think what I'll do, I'm going to hang up these panels so people can see them, hang them up, hold them up, and then maybe you could tell us what your inspiration was for these. So I'm going to step back a little bit and Rebecca's going to tell me if it can be seen.
Yep.
Okay, so what's this one called, this panel?
So this is the Neutrals cot panel, and it actually started off, I based off smaller ones and then have gone to the cot panel, but the whole range evolved from me wanting to learn how to quilt better. Michelle's an amazing quilter, and
Thanks. That's nice of you to say thank you.
And I'm still learning the quilting side of things, so this was something that I thought there's other people who want to learn how to quilt better and be able to have something that's nice and fun to be able to give to somebody if you want to choose to give it as a gift.
Right, so this is the Neutrals one. So this one's been made from these here, correct?
Yes, so everything works in.
Right, okay. Yeah, let's just get the extra paraphernalia out of the way. So this one here, we've got sort of starting from the black, going into, the white, kind of taupey, the greys, and then the bluey greys in here. I think this is lovely. So,
and you'll notice that they actually match in perfectly.
Yes, because it's kind
really
of like
the
print, right? It looks like the same print.
It is.
That is fantastic. So, you'll be able to then make this grow using these fabrics.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then there's another one here in the Neutrals.
That's a smaller one.
I think I've got this upside down, but we'll cope.
That's all right. So this is designed if you just wanted to have something smaller to start with, so you're not daunted by a cot panel, you can start with a smaller project. And these will make up beautiful cushions. These are in the brights here. Or you can make them into tote bags. There's a free pattern.
Oh, yes.
That's also Michelle has.
How very cool that you've actually put out some free patterns for this. That is excellent. So, okay, so this is the kind of small, this is a 4-patch kind of panel.
Yeah.
Right, lots of different quilting ideas, especially for getting in there with rulers for doing ruler quilting. Fantastic. We don't really see enough of this. We're quite inspired. I think what we'll do is we might do a class around these.
That would be amazing.
Wouldn't it be cool? Yeah. And so then we've got, so that was the Neutrals. Now let's talk about the sparkling. A bit like you, sparkling.
So sweet.
Here we go.
So again, I've picked out, I've got low volumes in here that then match into.
So we'll just move these aside here. We'll make a mess of the nice neat pile that Rebecca made. And here we go. So this from the white. From
the black.
Oh, sorry, from the black.
Yep. Comes across.
Okay, and then that's all of the sparkling colours. Right, and of course we can see those quite clearly in the panel.
So it's a really easy way to produce a quilt and learn how to quilt on it.
Right, and so this then would be...
These are the panels, and you can see here, I've made the cushions, and here's a...
Right.
So this square here has been quilted up into a very cute little cushion like that. Really easy and great to learn on.
Do you know what? Really cool idea. Because, okay, I don't know about others, but, when we're not confident in quilting, to have the smaller project just under your domestic machine to be able to kind of use the rulers, do some free motion, but at least then you can do something useful with it. And as you said, we did have the panels that went into the tote bag. So, you know, imagine that you're just quilting your tote bag.
Yeah.
How cool is that? Like, seriously, good forethought. And then this one here, look at this one that I downloaded from the website. This is quite a thick pattern as well, let me tell you. Lots and lots of pages in here. And this one here is using one of the other, that larger panel.
So that uses on, and there's the version for either the sparkling or the neutral. So depending on which your colour palette is, you can do, this is the sparkling on the front, but you just use the central cot panel and then you make flying geese. And there's the foundation paper piecing in there and it comes together quite quickly.
This is so cool. So cool. So, okay, 101.
Yes.
So you have thoughts for 102?
I do.
Oh, do you really? That's exciting to know. And so your genre for quilting is more towards modern quilting, isn't it?
100%. Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
I love bright colours, but I also like colours that work together. So, and even with the neutrals.
And it does. And the fact that you've made these panels for us to do some practice on the free motion quilting and the ruler quilting, and then to be able to grow that as big as we want because you've got these coordinating fabrics. Fantastic. Well, so, I have to show you this. I show you this. Is that the cutest thing or what? Now we're going to do the, you're having trouble there. Are you focusing? Sorry, I just went and shoved that straight in the lens, didn't I? So sorry. So this here is a gift from Anita. And I think what we'll do is we're going to give this away with the first 1 metre bundle that is sold online or in the store of all of the coordinates, and also at least one of the panels, because then we know you're going to go home and practice some quilting, right? So that's a free gift. We'll do that. That's actually very nice of you to offer that up. And the cutest little box as well. Look at that. There you go. All right. Well, Anita, thank you so much for coming in and talking to us about this. It's not a common thing for us to be able to talk to designers. So I think it's pretty cool. And then perhaps maybe we'll do a follow-up on the process of design.
Yeah, I'd be delighted to come in and talk about that.
So that'll be another time. So, watch this space. And, thank you so much for coming in.
That's right. Thank you very much for having me, and I really appreciate all the support as well.
Oh, thank you. Pleasure. Why wouldn't we support such a great fabric range and a top chick at that? All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us for What's in the Shop. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye.